Hi there, I'm Reverend Gary Kennedy with today's Spot of God. Sometimes people talk about life and whether they think it should be easier or harder, and I have a couple of thoughts on that. First, I want to show you something. This is a fan. It was made by young people in the Tongan culture years back when I served as a district superintendent. For their church conferences, they'd have a luau and a feast, actually, and in their tradition and culture, a wonderful event. And these fans were made by some of the kids in the youth group, I think, because they were the ones that sat behind the district superintendent, that was me, and made sure that I was cool during the luau. And they fanned me as the guests from the Methodist Church who came to preside over the meeting. Those were the days, I tell you. Things were pretty nice. And people like things to be nice. In fact, sometimes people have a criticism of God because their life isn't constantly nice. Some people have said they have a hard time believing in God because there are earthquakes and natural disasters, and they blame God for those things, and because of that, they keep God at arm's distance. I was reading E. Stanley Jones the other day, who was a prolific writer and church leader, and he was talking about that very thing, that folks want life easy. But he said this in his writing. He said that we, as God's children, we were made to be growing, learning, reading the Bible, praying, and getting to know God better. We were created to be people who spiritually are growing. And he says so many people don't want to do that. They want things easy. And his point of view was this, that many things in life are more difficult because those are opportunities that are provided for us, that are in our life, opportunities to sharpen who we are by dealing with those rough things. It's like metal. If you sand it down or rub it against another piece, or like a rock against a rock, that friction causes smoothness. It's like a perfect stone you'd find at the beach, perfectly round because it's been eroded into that smooth position by the waves and the rocks and the moving of water in the ocean. So Stanley Jones was saying that's what life is like. We deal with the hard things, trusting God to help us grow, to deal with the friction, overcome the obstacles, and be the people that God intends us to be. He says growth is part of our nature. We were created for growth. If we don't grow, we violate our very nature. So life can't be just fans on the district superintendent. There's a time for the district superintendent, for the pastor, for the church people to roll up their sleeves and go to work, to deal with the world, and in so doing, we ourselves grow. According to Stanley Jones, that's how God designed it, and it seems to make sense to me. May God bless you.